Alright, how is our plants? Oh, our plants are thirsty. We are back. Hi. So done. This looks like done. So let's thanks. Great. Let's finish that out. Tribute. What? A basic smelter. Oh, that's right. We have to go hunting. I remember. From Gina. I've been doing a lot of digging on the flow battery you found. Humans used to use this to power all sorts of things. You know, there's this old door under the waterfall that I've been trying to open. It's just a little ways past the shrine we first met at. I tried all sorts of things to get it open. Maybe this battery could be the key? Why don't you give it a try? This place used to belong to your people, after all. You really should be the first to check. Ancient thing. I do like the humor in this game. I do think it's cute. Food. Alright. It was a relatively short leave for that one, load screen, so it was nice. I know I talked about in the last episode. The load screens were really long, but that one was pretty fast. Maybe there's less people on the server. It is nearly 3 a.m. Central Time, so I guess it could be quieter. I think the last episode I was playing kind of in the early afternoon. I don't have any ammunition in my inventory. Alright, well, never mind then. So why is it a smoke bomb and not a bug net? It's because we wanted to be different? I'm just looking around. There's here for me. Hey, Fizbit. Oh, freaking out. Alright, these, love it. Love it. Here, nope. You need a key from... Wait. Well, never mind. I take it back. There is actually quite a few people here. This drop, Lily. Why, yes, I would love it. Thank you. Do our little buddies need time to respawn? Is that the story here? Oh, I know which door they're talking about. We walked into it, yes, the last episode. Isn't this pretty? Hello. Just gonna gawk at everything, okay? A bowl with rust on the bottom. The inscription has been worn away by time. The strange writing says, knowledge grows the mind even in times of strife. To enter here you must supply that which grows life. Water? That, huh? Well, hello.
I'm always here to help.
You actually did it! I heard the rumbling and came running. This place is amazing! Must have been some kind of temple. Can you actually read the carvings on the walls? This is ancient human writing. Actually, no, that makes perfect sense. You're a human. Of course you can read your own language. You scout ahead. Hecla and I will survey this room to see what we can learn. It's so beautiful out here, don't you think? I have to admit that while I didn't pick my research location for its picturesque setting, it certainly is a bonus.
I forgot to eat again.
You forgot to eat again. This chamber was added for your protection. Do not give up your faith. The king shall free us when it is safe, and our people will roam the land again. Go that way. That. This. Dana, I didn't get very far.
Need any help?
I hope I didn't freak you out too much when I clammed up. I just never witnessed an actual human reemergence before, and this whole thing is just a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot for me. Oh, you're right. I guess appearing out of nowhere would be a lot scarier than just watching someone appear out of nowhere. You're an archaeologist? I wish. Right now, I'm just an apprentice. I'm doing my thesis on human reemergence with the hopes of becoming a full scholar. So if you see any interesting artifacts that need examining, go ahead and send them my way. They might be the key to me becoming a full scholar. Or, you know, the key to you discovering the mystery of what happened to your people. That second part is obviously a lot more important. Forget I said the first thing. I found something up ahead. What is it? The ruins? A ruin? Intriguing. Perhaps this was a temple. I wouldn't try navigating that area without a glider. You'll need to speak with Najuma about building. You'll need to speak with Najuma about building you one. He usually hangs around Bahari Bay.
Huh. Can I eat today?
So you toggle to run, but if you stop at any point, your character will stop running and return to normal speed. So then you have to shift to toggle to run again. And I will admit, at first it kept throwing me off. I thought I was manually undoggling her from running, and I was getting kind of annoyed with myself. But I've realized now that she stops sprinting on her own. So I need a few more fur for crafting purposes. Where were those little dudes? Ready for God. I do see copper. We'll go for that quick. This way it looks like it wants me to go. Oop. There we go. I didn't mean to walk you face first into a fence. I'm seeing a few mixed reviews on it. Some of the reviews make me laugh because I'm like, it's a closed beta right now. Calm yourself. The game isn't fully released. We're essentially testing it for them, right? We're essentially verifying that the game is good to go. Like, we're like beta testing for them, but they're not paying us. Instead, we're paying them. Or I did, I guess, in the sense that I gave them money for outfits. Okay, I got a terrible shot. I just have to be a lot closer, or what? Yeah, fair enough, guys. Fair enough. I'd run away too. Well, and the funny thing is I don't even particularly want these. My inventory is full, which sort of sucks. But for the most part, people are talking highly of it. I know myself, I'm liking it. It's actually really funny for me because I go from Elder Scrolls Online to this, and switching between the two. I mean, they're both MMOs. I'm both playing in a world of make believe, but Elder Scrolls tends to be a little dark. You know, I mean, I guess it's not the most horrible dark, but it has a darker tone. And then I have this, which is the cute, light, happy, colorful. Elder Scrolls is definitely darker. Going this way. Different world, maybe? I'm guessing? A little bit of lag. Like we're making through it. Alright. What's going on over here? Water is pretty. Hello? Water here? Okay, what? Surely. Overflowing. Funny. Oh. I guess. Watch this. I wonder if there's a store nearby.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I'm Najuma. I work with my dad in the mines, or at least I used to before he said it was too dangerous. Not that I meant to complain to a complete stranger. Sorry. It's nice to meet you.
Aw,
Nice to meet
you did it!
you. Nice to meet you too.
Man.
Wait, I just said that. Forget I said anything. Can you build me a glider? Oh, I can help you out with that. I've been troubleshooting my glider tech lately, and I need a bunch of tests of
Hey.
volunteers to help me with the aerodynamics. Volunteers to help me with the aerodynamics and stuff.
Oh.
I do it myself, but my dad's been really overprotective lately. He won't let me in the mines, won't let me jump off cliffs. Ugh. If you're interested, I can make one for you too. Just bring me these supplies. Everyone assumes that we're the only kids in town. Ani and I must be besties. But it's really not like that. Ani talks too much for my taste. I don't know. He's an okay kid. We're just not really close.
Oh.
Alright, fabric and leather. Well, that's a thing, huh? think I'm gonna teleport home. See if I can build my smelter. Okay. Return home. Okay. Can I craft more than... I guess I only have the one, so it's not that big of a deal. And like, what do you want? Hello.
I lost my sandwich.
I see you've been... He lost a sandwich. I see you've been quite busy around here. That's good. Very good. So do you have anything for me? Like, what? Like a housewarming gift, of course. I have a half-eaten mushroom skewer. Well, I won't say no. You see, here in Kilima, when someone new moves into the neighborhood, they go around with small gifts for their new neighbors. Snacks and toys and the like. If you ever want to be invited to one of my wife's dinner parties, I suggest to make...
Don't tell Eshe you saw me.
question. How do I make fabric? Right, so that's what the flowers are for. Got it. We'll tuck our flowers away for now. The chopper until we need it later. Sweet leaf. Just decoration. Oh, yeah. Here I thought I got lucky with a free chest. No luck. I gathered a bunch of curios. Well, a bunch. By a bunch, I mean rocks. You keep getting better and better with that axe of yours. Stop by later and I'll teach you how to build any. Are you settling into the village? I hope you found the residents here as friendly and welcoming as I know they all to be. There's one final resident you have yet to meet. Should you have time and the will, I'll ask that you speak with the dragon at a shrine north of the village. You may not be his child, but I'm sure he'll welcome you to Kilima just the same. Hey, I heard you set up your smelter. Good job. As she's got this program she set up to encourage investing in Kilima's infrastructure or something. Anyway, what it means for you is a little rebate on the price of your first recipe. Keep it up. Okay, apparently. Out of curiosity, if I have some extra stuff. And yeah. Log Cabin Bookshop. Right, so out of curiosity. Can't be sold. Okay. Which makes sense, because it would be easy money. Alright. Save that for another time. Pretty sure that's City Hall. For this smelter is right here. Or bar. Oh no, I wanted the recipe.
So much to do, so little time.
Hi. Man, I'm really hankering from some food made by someone not me at a place not here. I get tired of smelling the same thing day in, day out. My nose is always like, come on, give it a break from the soup already. Wait, what am I saying?
I'll see you around. What can I do you for?
Hey, looks like you came back for a taste of my food. Smart choice. Lucky for you, I always keep a flask or two of soup handy. This week's special is my world-famous vegetable soup. It's been a special in the inn 8 weeks running.
Whoa.
And that's not just because it's one of the few things I know how to make. Here, why don't you take a free sample? So what do you think? It's delicious. Really? That's a relief. Some find my approach of using lettuce as the sole vegetable in a soup a bit controversial. But I'm glad to see in the end I proved the old adage true. You can never go wrong with hot, soggy lettuce. Oh, no thank you. Still, I've been getting some complaints from our regular dinner crew. They beg me to make something, literally, anything else. But I don't know. No other recipes have really caught my eye. And Kaleri won't let me in the library anymore after the balabase. Balabase? That sounds right. Hey, you think you can ask her if she's got any cookbooks available? Maybe I'll get some new inspiration. Nice, this is what I needed. Thanks!
I got my hands full right now.
Need anything?
Good to see you embracing foraging. My son and I used to do it together all the time. I think you're ready for this new recipe I've got in stock. We gotta make some monies. Money, honeys. Alright. I've been looking for these. How did you know? There's a lot of spooky legends around these parts. Some say the old well is haunted. Others say there's a monster roaming the forest. Now who used to scare Ani away with that old tale?
Make the most of each day.
Henley, I know, wants food. And I don't have the money for it. Man, I am feeling like particularly broke. Like money must come easier at some point. Try fishing. Maybe fishing will make it all better. Oh, come on. Good bullet. I actually have a thought. 1 second. Curious as to why. Fishing sign here. Now, big question is... Okay, they do stack. Awesome. Slightly afraid that they weren't gonna stack. Name them grill. Or name them Gil. Okay. Hop to a different location real quick for fishing. Curious. You go into the water? You can't. I've asked that question before. Aquariums and terrariums. You've caught a star quality item. Star quality bugs and fish can be placed in their own terrariums and aquariums. Select the item from the action bar. Alright. I didn't want to sell it for money. A moment. Spotted stink bug. I didn't count. Oh, I can't return home by the shortcut. I got to take the long way. Where was home? Wow, you're in pupil. sell any furniture. Makes me a little sad. Get it though. Get it and I don't get it. Because the part that I don't get is I do, and like you're gonna want to build up or increase your furniture skill. I gotta stop hitting that button. The button got nowhere. Alright, guess that's enough fishing for now. Collect their hide. So it's pretty late at night. I think I said it was like 3 a.m. And I have to tell you, I was as wide awake. I actually have to go to work in a few, but I work from home in case you didn't know. But I was wide awake. I just woke up, well, a couple hours ago. Now this game has relaxed me and I kind of want to go back to bed. Little nap. But I can't. I actually, in fact, woke up a little too early. I think it's probably part of my problem. Fuck. Do this. Come on over here. Hi, sir.
I feel much oneness today.
You seem to be outgrowing your current tools as a pubescent. You seem to be outgrowing your current tools as a pubescent caterpillar might outgrow its cocoon. I would like to inform you that I have new recipes available that better match your current development phase. Standard room. Thank you. Do you, sir? Well, here. Gift with a fish. This is a pleasing shape, thank you. The Majori known as Eloisa came to see me today. She seems to believe your kind has been hiding underground for 10,000 annual cycles. I did not correct her. There didn't seem to be much point. She seems to find much enjoyment, perhaps even oneness, in her amusing falsehoods.
I am not practiced in conversation closing rituals.
Okay, sorry, dude. You don't have to be. What's the third? While working for a snob for a snob like Eshi is enough to make anyone cry. I have a recipe that is sure to put tears in the eye of any chef who wasn't so fortunate. First, you might find a tender young Italian onion. Then chop the onion. Listen, select right here. Wait, was that a... I thought that was a frog statue, but it ribbited at me. Did you ribbit it? You did ribbit at me. Why are you... Why?
Have you come for style tips?
Looks like someone could use a wardrobe refresh. Have a lotus. Thank you. I always knew you had excellent taste. My head is always so foggy at this time. Morning? Do you ever awaken from a dream that felt so real that you question whether or not reality is truly the dream? Are you okay? I'm sorry, you seem to have walked in on me on a rather pitiful state. Do you ever find yourself weeping over the beauty of the stars? Surprisingly, yes. A kindred soul, then you must understand what it is like to know you will never make something that equals their radiant beauty. You see, I came to this village in a sort of an artistic pilgrimage. For in Palia, there is no such concept as simply being born into greatness. Even those born into artisan families like mine must earn their place. Before I can stitch the name Omiata into my clothing, I must earn the right to do so. I have an idea for a garment that will truly make... Nope. I have an idea for a garment that will truly take Nope. I have an idea for a garment that will truly take Bahari by storm, but first I need to find purple shells. And sadly, my search thus has come up short.
Try not to dirty your garments.
Be kind of messy, so don't hold your breath. He is tougher than me, because... Oh, is this the mayor's mansion? I'm gonna run in, dirty it up with our peasant feet. Wow, that's pretty. Kind of like it. Cheers. Check it out. Alright. Oh. I guess we dirtied it up enough with our little feetsies. Continue on. We gotta free up some inventory space because I feel like that's gonna be an ongoing problem. Bum, bum. I see you continue your pursuits and fishing. This is excellent news. I have a new rod recipe available for you the next time you exist in within my vicinity. carrots off. Guess I should probably turn in some quests. To you guys, it probably felt like a fairly short episode because I didn't show all the fishing. But I really just got into the fishing. It was kind of fun. Wonder what that's about. Oh. Wait. Right. And enough renown. Got it. Gotta collect. Present. I think the first thing I have to buy with my newfound money is probably a backpack upgrade because I'm clearly butting my head into that. Nope. Because they want you grasshoppers. You guys are safe from me. I'm slightly curious to know how long you can go AFK. Wrong direction.
What do you want? Huh?
Why have you returned? Did you think I would praise you for a job well done? It is every Palian's duty to help maintain the balance of nature. In the interest of perpetuating that balance, I am obligated to give you them. Chappas are not natural to this environment. They are overpopulated and destroy natural wildlife and vegetation. It is only right that you humans help before you two begin to run wild. You may leave me alone now. I'm sure any further contact can be conducted over me. Admiring my bow, are you? My mother makes the finest blades and bows this side of Kilima Mountains. I'm lucky that what she lacks in maternal instinct makes up for in professional talent.
Scaring away all the prey.
Sorry.
Goody. Another interruption.
Another newcomer. Ugh. Perhaps you think this building looks friendly and inviting. Maybe you thought you can even borrow a book or two. Isn't it correct? A Palian librarian's job is to not just loan books out willy-nilly. No, she must also guard the knowledge within those sacred tomes. Sacred tomes. I don't know how they did things where you come from, but we Palians believe knowledge, in the wrong hands, can be disastrous. You may peruse the books marked for public use, but you won't see a drop of extra knowledge until I have properly vetted you. Now off you go. I am far too busy to keep coddling you. Hi, I'm looking for recipes. Reth put you up to this, didn't he? Ugh, that boy will do anything to wiggle out of his punishment. I still haven't gotten the stains out of the ceiling. Only you can save Kilima from the lettuce menace. And perhaps Kilima shouldn't have hired a carpenter to cook. Oh, very well. You may take one, and only one. You will find them on the shelf. And if a single page is returned to me, tomato-stained, that will be a lifetime ban for the both of you. Don't forget, I am watching you. If a book goes missing, I'll know who to blame.
A curious mind can be wonderful or terrible.
Dirt. I don't know why she thinks I'm a menace. I only walked in here with a bow and arrow. I'm just gonna shoot her. Stop this. This is the furnished store. Right. This one. No, not 500. I thought it was 250. 20 grand. Bye. Hi. Hi.
Try not to break stuff.
Oh, well, got something interesting to tell me? Got any tips on how to make money? I'm assuming you've got a shipping bin on your property. You can make money off of just about anything you put in there. Bugs, mushrooms, veggies, you name it. Heard some humans have even made a fortune off of the food they grow themselves. If you're going down that route, might I suggest buying some seeds from me? Oh, and if you're out and about in town, you could try selling stuff to one of the other shopkeepers in town, including me. Thanks for the advice. Sure thing, pal.
Whoa.
Considering the amount of humans who come to me for financial advice, I ought to start charging you guys for my services. Bet I'd be swimming in coins in no time. Well, good luck making money. I'll be rooting for you. You're trying to impress me? Oh. Well, you ought to try a lot harder than this if you want me to be impressed. Oh no. What?
See you around.
Well, he wasn't impressed with anything. Now, wasn't there a thing here? This thing? This thing. A potato seed, 5 of them. Nice. Alright. In here.
Care to try my world-famous soup?
I see that look on your face. Up to no good, aren't you? I brought you a fancy cookbook. Upper Crust, a guide to making food for the Majari elite. How fancy. Do you mind if I call you Fancy Pants? You know what? There's no point in responding. I'm gonna call you Fancy Pants either way. Oh, and I almost forgot. Here's a bowl of my world-famous vegetable soup to show my eternal gratitude. For some reason, I have a lot of it left over. Go figure.
Gotta go. Cooking emergency.
I gotta figure out how to make cloth. I don't know how to make cloth yet.
Welcome back.
Can I interest you in the finest blades and bows on this side of Kilima Mountain? Adori told me you are becoming quite the miner. Good for you. You want to start doing something with all that iron you've been finding, might I suggest upgrading your smelter. That he'd be able to teach you how to keep working on your skills. This looks like some fine meat. Nicely done. Did you catch it yourself?
Stay safe out there.
Thank you. Okay. Gotta go find this big guy. Oh, is he in the house? You in the building, sir?
Finally, someone nice to talk to.
Having the humans here is so fun. I finally have people to talk to. I've given some housewarming gifts. Good, good. Giving presents is the best way to get to know people. Everyone has their own tastes, of course. As she's always liked the finer things. My, the sheer number of presents I gave to her when we first began courting. You made everyone feel so welcome. I'm not sure what you like yet, but the least I can do is give you a little something as
Maybe I'll take a little nap.
He wants to take a nap. Oh, snoozies. A little siesta. I want a nap too. This game calmed my brain in a way that I shouldn't be okay with. I got stuff to do today. My day just began. Oh my goodness.
It's been a hard day.
Just so you know, our doors are.
Nothing a good chinwag can't cure.
Just so you know, our doors are always open for you. If you have a chance to stop by the stable, could you tell Now he needs to wear his sunscreen? Working outdoors all day is likely to turn that boy magenta.
Always nice to stop for a wee bit.
Okay. How to make the wolves. Oh, a night moth. I gotta catch it at night. Harvest an onion. Seashells. Finish building your house. And like a bird. So we know how to get planks. I don't know how to get the other stuff. Are you just chasing to chase, dude? I'm not sure. I just have a full inventory. Nothing I can do about it. Alright. The plants spawn in quick. Another doorway down here. Or not. Oh, it's open. Fish. Bird. What that one is. I guess we don't know what this is yet. Alright, well, I'm looking at it anyway. head back home, free up my inventory space, because that's going to be an ongoing problem. Hey, we made monies! Wrath. No meal is complete without some of these babies. They'll make your dishes feel like an adventure in each bite. If you need a taste tester, you know where to find me. Apologies for my son's rudeness the other day. I wanted to let you know you are welcome in this valley, and if anybody says otherwise, you're going to have to go through me. As a welcome gift, I made a choppa-skin rug with one of Hassan's pets. Pelts. One of his pelts. I was like, mean. She said pelts. Pelts with one of his pelts. Just the thing for a hunter like you to rest their weary feet on. Alright, I gotta figure out how to make cloth and leather. I feel like I must be... Nothing there. I have to look it up. Go expand our inventory. Wow, you just got more space. Keep saving to expand your bags even further. Just one more row. Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, we need...
Need something smashed?
You seen my boy around? Not lately. Well, if you do see him, could you ask him if he's coming home for dinner? I made enough steak to feed a herd of wild shadbarkrocks. I made enough steak to feed a herd of shadbarkrocks. I would hate for it to go to waste.
Stay safe out there.
Hey, Mother just asked me to look for you.
You're here, so I may as well help.
What is it? Your mom wants to know if you're coming home for dinner. You're the 5th human today who has asked me that. Tell her I will be there as it is my duty as a son. Little abrasive. And that is not your business. Of course, none of this really is it?
I suppose we'll cross paths sooner or later.
You cuddly guy, you. Alright.
Good to see you.
Anything else? He'll be there. Good to know. Was he excited about my steak? He ever excited about anything? He is. You'll see once you get to know him. If I were you, I wouldn't worry too much about that boy. He's a big softy on heart. Actually writes poetry in his spare time, if you can believe that. For helping out, why don't you take some steak for yourself? Like I said, I made more than Hassan and I can eat, which is saying a lot, because I can eat.
Back to work.
Alright. I gotta call it done. Thank you guys for keeping me company. I keep wanting to play, so I don't know how long this beta is gonna last. I don't know what the story is behind it. I actually haven't looked. So, yeah, I gotta figure that out soon. But anyway, I will be back soon. If you'd like to play for yourself, in the description I have left a link on how you can join the beta yourself. Thanks for keeping me company, guys. I greatly appreciate it.